and you guys were in armor the whole time. So I keep reminding myself, if y'all's brains can handle not being fried, being in armor for like 10 hours of constant fighting, we're fine.
Yeah, I'm not used to this many water breaks.
I know. This is easy mode.
Practice should be miserable compared to tournament, because then everyone's first tournament, they're like, that was really fucking easy.
Oh yeah, Signet was like, I mean, not that Signet was a particularly
But it was a
hard
tournament.
Yeah, but it was a
But,
tournament
like, it
in
was,
the sun.
I was like, our practices are so much harder than this.
I would say part of, I think also for me with the water is just I'm not as used to being in the sun anymore. Unfortunately, retirement comes with some things that apparently went more lax than I realized.
That's how it goes.
Which is why I'm like, it's like I still train in the gym 3 days a week. I still do cardio 3 days a week. I still climb and do Muay Thai. And I still train people on Saturdays, but it's different than competing actively and wearing armor at least once a month. I also have to wonder, there's an experiment I want to see someone do, and I've been waiting for it. Is I remember someone ran the test of oxygen with bar girls. I want to see someone run a test on someone who starts the sport young like I did at 12, and then test their bone density over the course of their life.
Oh God.
And see if their bone density changes in the same way that like a bodybuilder does.
I'm sure it does.
But I'm wondering if it almost does it more. Because I was in armor once a week, every week, for years. So I'm really curious to see what that does.
I'm curious if the connective tissue density and like strength of someone who's been in like regular Buhurt for 5 years versus the average person, and just how high it is, because the resistance is so high just to move everything. Like it's got to be ludicrous.
It probably is, but what's interesting is it's like as you watch like your knees and your hips and your back and neck and stuff get stronger, watching people's shoulders get broken down, shoulders, elbows, and hands. Which is, I was going to talk about it earlier, but I'm probably going to wait till the very end when people are just dead and tired. And going to go over the fitness stuff.
Having a rough time.
All right. So we went over the Bohurt, Russian, SCA cuts, whatever you want to call them. Now we're going to go over the Hema cuts. This is called the Myers Square. You may have heard of it before. But the reason we're learning this one is because these are more flowy cut. This is a cutting through the body versus a snappy cut. The idea with this one is every cut leads to another stance. That's why I taught you the stances first. So that if you cut from one position to the other, you instantly end up in another stance. So for example, if I were to start and do the first Meyer cut, one, I cut down, puts me into tail. If I do the second Meyer cut, that puts me up and puts me back into A-frame. If I were to start off coming down here, starting off at 3, that puts me into that window guard. Cut up at 3. Then I come up here, I can cut up at 4, come back down. I go back to my A-frame. I can cut across, which puts me at tail. I can cut across, puts me at back at A-frame. I can cut straight down, puts me back up to A-frame, right? That's kind of, or I can cut down and it puts me down into here. There's also another stance called Fool's Guard, but doesn't work when thrusting isn't allowed. So we only do window. And this will become very important with longsword. So we're going to go over it real quick. So what I'm going to want you all to do is I'm going to keep doing attacks, and I want you to mimic the position that I'm in. That's all I'm going to do. Just start off with. So we're going to start off first, and I'll say something like from shoulder to hip, right? So shoulder to hip, across. Go to tail, cut up, across from hip to shoulder. All right? And we're going to cut across from other shoulder to other hip. Down. Go to window. I'm going to slap up, and I'm going to strike up, cross from hip to shoulder, go back to A. All right? From A, I'm going to strike down, straight, go to window. I'm going to cut across the body. Cut across. Tail. I'm going to cut across. A. All right? This can be chained into like 20 different things. And I was dumb enough and forgot my Myers Square. Like I have a thing that I can like post up and you can see what it is. I forgot that one. But we're just glancing over it right now for this one to give you an idea of it. This is if you're trying to warm yourself up before your fights, instead of doing all these snappy shots that may wear out your shoulders, if you just want to get some good flow in, you can just run through them. And when you learn more stances, you can do the different Meyer cuts. And one of the things about the Meyer cuts is this. If I'm cutting from shoulder, because technically the side to side, this doesn't exist in the Myers Square, surprisingly. I added it because I like breaking things down more. If I cut from shoulder down, your shoulder technically counts from everything from the top of your head down to your elbow. And elbow down counts for this cut. The only difference is I just change the angle slightly. If I want to aim for more for your elbow, I'll come up here. If I want to aim for more for your leg, I'll be down here. Right? If I want to aim for the top of your head, I cut here. If I want to aim for your shoulder, I'll cut here. If I want to aim more for your elbow, I'll cut here. But either way, if you've learned the Meyer cuts, you've learned all the cuts there are available. Make sense? Cool. All right. So now we can do something that's a little bit less intensive of learning. Go ahead and drop your shield for a second. Grab yourself a partner. Pair up for a minute. And I'm going to teach you guys choreography. Why is this important? Because it's also a great way to warm up with your friends before a tournament. It's also if you have like a public event and you want to make a little bit of money for the public event, you can convince them that you guys know choreography and they'll pay you some money typically to get in armor and then just do something predictable. Really fun, easy thing. Michael Albar used to do it. I'll just borrow a sword real quick. So, this teaches you how to block and to attack at the same time. The first one is you have your 1, then you have your 2, then you have your 3, then you have your 4. Then you have your 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can literally keep doing this. Don't want to be fucked up. But you can also keep doing this. And the other fun thing about it is if we take it a little bit slower, start walking around. Okay? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A lot of choreography shows you see, this is all they're doing. They aren't that skilled of fighters, but they somewhat know what they're doing. And they can make it look entertaining by just changing up the angles and how they're doing it. So you guys have your warm-ups before practice. This is another one that you can do. If you're doing like a pro fight practice or something, it's a great way to just get the blood moving and get the body moving. What I want you to start off with is I'm going to run 1 or 2 minutes where you're static and then 2 minutes where you're moving around in a circle. All right? Once everyone's got the person, set the timer. Actually, before we do the timer, let me first get through the, actually, I'll tell you 1, then do 2, then do 3, then do 4. I want to make sure everyone's got it. All right? 1, 2. So 2 is the other, is it cross, so, yep, 1, 2, there you go. 1 and 2 are both high.
3.
Then 3 is legs. 3 down, yep. Then 4 is the other leg. There you go. Yep, all right, so I like it.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Actually, no timer. I'm just going to start yelling out numbers. I'm going to change the speed. Do not swing until I say the number. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I saw you 2 twice, that's why I waited. I went, wait a minute, they're predicting. Part of why I'm not just yelling out numbers, stay in stance. Part of why I'm not just yelling out numbers continuously. You need to know how to change the tempo of your attacks. If every attack is in the exact same tempo, your opponent will know the timing, especially if they dance. However, if you can change it up and go 1, do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2,
Oh shit.
it'll change things up. Makes you more unpredictable. All right. Now, as you're doing this, I want you guys to circle each other. So begin moving in a circle as you do this. 2 things are going to happen. I want you to keep stepping. I will not tell you to step or not step. Keep stepping, but then I will yell out the numbers. So start stepping. Move your shields out of the way if you need to. Actually. One, 2, 3, 4.
Should we be returning our swords to the top every time?
Up to you.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's change it up now. Keep moving. But this time, I'm not going to call it in order. 4,
Kurt.
2.
Oh shit. This is a good one.
Yeah,
3.
You did it. Okay.
All right.
1,
2, 3, 4. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Odd numbers are this side. Even numbers
So
are
I had to add that one in because I could tell that we are all getting a little brain fried, both from the amount of information and the heat. You needed something to make you laugh for a minute. This one doesn't have as exactly practical application in terms of this is how you will fight and hit your opponent. But just like sword flow, this is important for 2 qualities. 1, activating your monkey neurons and just having fun with it. But also it brings out your inner child and makes you laugh and connects it to it a little bit. If all we have is just the violence and the mayhem, we neglect that side of ourselves, that side will come out later in different ways. We have to know how to bring it out, and this is one fun, silly little game you can play. I highly recommend adding this into your practices for shits and giggles, and for nothing else other than it's just alright.
warm-up.
It's a good little warm-up. And it does, it keeps your body moving.
I think it was helping with distancing a little bit.
Because if you get too
A
close
little
and
bit of
actually
practicality sprinkled in there.
yeah, if you actually end up hitting your opponent, you're like, oh, I'm actually too close on this one. It's ironic. You want to hit our opponent normally.
Yeah.
Not on this one. And like I said, it is hilarious because if you do this with steel, it entertains people. It works. It's actually one of the things I used to do was at some public events, I would get a friend and we would stand like in the list and run through this until the fighters were ready, just to keep the crowds and the kids and everyone else entertained and kind of just having fun with it.
That's how they do it in medieval, what is it, medieval times.
Yep. A lot of medieval times attacking and fighting is just that 1 through 4 motion. All right.
also in
So,
movies.
next thing we're going to run through, we have another drill. This time you will have your shield. This one is designed to teach you how to brain blank, how to consistently move your shield and move your sword. That's what we want out of this. This time find yourself a different partner than you had before. I don't know if you guys remember how far back you did, but partner with someone you haven't partnered with yet today.
You got a fancy pants sword.
Is that this one?
So, the biggest problem with duelists is they don't move their fucking shield. Which is really weird. You would think that in a duel you would want your shield to move. But most guys just kind of keep it up at their head or somewhere around their throat. And then they just stay there. Which is really great for me, I guess, because it gets me points. But it also means that it doesn't get them points. And that's no fun for anyone when it's not challenging. So, what we want with this one is, just like the drill we did before, this one is a constant back and forth. I'm going to need to borrow a foam thing real quick. All right, so Michael, look in
Babe.
the middle. Folks, stand on either
There's
side
another
of us.
foam one
See
behind
this
you.
real quick. This one starts off as a real simple. Jesus Christ, that's short. I feel like I'm using like a gladius. It's all good. It means I gotta know where he's at. I just gotta hit his shield. So remember the hanging guard I showed all of you, right? That wasn't rhetorical.
Yes.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
We're all just like brain is dying. So for this one teaches you, you're going to be aiming at just at 1 to start off with. What is your 1, right? So the way that this goes is, I strike at 1, and as I return my hand, I go into the hanging block, and he strikes me at 1. Then I strike him, and he blocks, and he strikes at me. And I strike at him, he strikes at me. Nope, too early. And that's the thing you don't want to do. That's what this drill is supposed to do. This drill is not only supposed to get you used to dropping that shield and that sword coming back. Because realistically, if I'm striking at 1, I don't ever have to move. Like if we go into our stance, and he says, we can just sit here, and this is all that's going to happen, and this is what ends up happening a ton. Right? However, if I can see his shoulder start to move towards me for an attack, and I come into this position, then I know that as soon as his hand goes back, I have an opportunity. So once he hit, I have an opportunity. Normal. But for the drill, my opportunity is that. But one of the problems here too is this. If I leave my shield down and he starts to strike at me and I fuck up, That's my face. However, if I'm get used to this drill and I hit me one, and he goes strike at me, and then I start, and he starts. And see there as well. I will say for all this with each of you, you're not trying to race your opponent. We're not trying to smack each other in the face. We're smashing them as hard as you can, right? The point of this drill is do not start to block until you start to see that hand start to come forward. Start slow. So he starts slow, he comes at me, I block this. My shield comes back up to protect my face, that way if I fuck up, but also so I get used to the shield coming up and down, right? And that's what we're going for. You'll take turns. So I'll swing at him, and he swings at me, then I'll swing at him, and he'll swing at me, and I'll swing at him, he'll swing at me, and we keep doing this. Now you can also change it up. I can either be static, or I can reach. And I have to reach without short distance. And eventually we'll add the next drill, which is this. Us moving. Make sure to breathe the whole time too. I have spent duels where that's all I did with my opponent for like a minute straight. And I won doing it that way. You learn how to do this trick, and everything else I taught you today will be somewhat moot. If you can do that trick, you can win your duels. All right. Can I take this from you?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to use the actual swords.
Tight.
Better for you. For you and for your opponent. All right. Get to your partner.
Start A point, I'll strike. Oh, there, okay, I see the point of the drill is.
All right. So find your range first, and also make sure you have enough space. I would say the three groups of y'all are way too close. There's a whole corner right here. There's the middle where I'm standing.
Yeah.
Cool. So basically, yeah, take up the sides, because then I can just spin in a circle like a ballerina.
Oh, that's right.
And be lazy. All right. You ready? Let's set a timer for 2 minutes. Set timer for 2 minutes. Go.
Oh, yeah. I'm fighting the breathe and relax guy. I can't be doing
Yep.
No.
Yep. Don't try and raise. Take it slow. Remember to drop your shield all the way.
Oh, prediction.
Ah.
After each strike, you'll be more protect your face. That's it. There it is. Slow. Yep.
Really bring that hand up and strike.
If I choose to do it, I'm like, no, that's actually harming you, I'll stop.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I kind of gotta meet my shield a little bit.
Yeah, I was too slow.
Oh, I got it. I was supposed to also raise the shield and go back to it. Good.
Raise the shield when you strike. Good.
For the first, you are blocking there, and then when I see you block, I'm right there, and then you see the attack. Yeah. So when you see me, I gotta learn to trust this.
Now you guys have it. You guys, I was about to critique it, but now you got it. There you go. Remember for the two of y'all, don't scoop this sword.
Ah, good one, good one.
Remember, 'cause if
I was really paying attention that time too.
Yeah.
So if I were to swing at you and I swing a little bit faster than you, and you start to do that, you cover it into yourself. All right, switch up partners.
I'm noticing I block like I can block like this.
This is also an exhausting drill if you aren't used to raising it or if you have a wooden shield.
Because your helmet's so big, you're gonna want it a little bit forward.
All right.
And you wanna rock? Oh, you guys are rocking it.
Actually, let's do this. Just go in a circle. Have one go to the next person, one go to the next person. Just do that. Make that easier instead of random. Sorry. I was like, it's just gonna be a lot to organize. Just shift down one person, basically. All right.
Which way are you going?
That shifted. That shifted.
Yeah.
That shifted. That ended up working out in the end. Everyone got someone different. Perfect. That's all I wanted. All right.
I'll strike first.
So, figure out your distance first. Everyone ready? Set timer for 2 minutes. Go.
So shield first and then.
No, you're good.
That shield needs to drop down. Aim for his head, not for his body. Pause. Sword. Like that. Yes, just reset to A-frame and then just restart. All right, and then same thing for you. So now, so back. You strike at him.
Good.
Yep. And
Right, it's supposed to
boom.
reset
Yep.
to this.
And boom. Ah, beauty. Love it.
Pause, just like an A-frame. Good. Hanging. Hanging. Good.
Don't start
good.
walking yet. Stay static for now.
Yeah, they're wrong too. Boom.
I know you guys are being ambitious. We'll go to the walking in a minute.
Keep your hand high when you strike. Breathe. Your motion.
Yeah. That one's
Pause.
loose.
Go back to A-frame. Good.
Don't block.
Good.
See his arms start
Stop
going
moving.
up.
I'm moving.
Oh, like A-frame. You called it.
Circle.
Try it again.
Turn the frame.
Yeah, see, I got used to going from A-frame to hanging.
So we're doing padded swords.
Come this way a little bit.
A-frame. Good. That was really good.
And James, actually, the rest of practice is doing sword shield. I want you to use the
Oh, that's right.
It was James, right? It was Jake. Jake, Jesus. Yeah, using the heater for the rest of the sword and shield practice because you need to practice with that.